Hey, wait, no. Stormflex. Yeah, do we hire a fuckhead church to do one for us? No. That's for Chris. All right.
So beautiful. DJ Cupcakes in the house. What up, dude? I'm not going to take this. I'm not going to take my hat off until I get 400 VIP Plus membership. On. Roll it.
I should have never hurt anybody ever again. Rolling files weeknights on Start TV.
So you are looking for a comfortable bra? Why don't you try this underwire bra?
Ladies, those bras are only for mannequins, not people. Try Shaper Mid-Wire.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? This is Johnny TV. We are live, and I'm queuing up the stuff right now. While I'm queuing it up, I'm gonna play a Hooper song for him, and we're gonna get down with business tonight. I'm glad to see everybody here. How's everybody doing? I'm glad everybody's here with me tonight, and here you go.
Feebles, nuts are stuck up his butt, up his butt, up his butt, up his butt. Just one cough, his nuts got crushed, nuts got crushed, nuts got crushed. Now poor old Feeble has got no nuts, got no nuts, got no nuts, got no nuts. Oh yeah, Feebles.
Nuts are stuck up his butt.
Up his butt, up his butt, up his butt.
Now poor old Feebles cannot fuck.
He can fuck, he can fuck, can fuck. Oh, hard luck, poor old Feeble nuts. Oh, poor old Feeble, you are fucked.
Absolutely perfect pizza. They call it slice sauce. Thanks for the dip.
All right, I'm gonna do that. So how's everybody doing tonight?
It's not so bad.
All right, here we go.
It's not bad. The floors are fine.
We're getting there. Hold on, guys. We are getting there.
Grainger knows that as an HVAC technician, the heat is on you every day. Your first call, an office building with a noisy AC unit. Time to put your experience to work. On-site, your meters don't lie. All motors failing. But Grainger's easy-to-search website quickly helps you find the unit, the office, and their HVAC running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
So what's the final prognosis? Look, we're not finding money in the
Hello, hello, hello.
Sorry.
Hello.
Mean Green, how are you?
I'm good. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm about to show the video that Texas Granny did for me today.
Oh, please do. Show them all. She has
Yeah.
done so well.
Hopefully it will show. Yes, there it is. Now I'm gonna put them over here. Push play. Here we go.
Keep my name out of your mouth. You might find what I'm about. Don't lie how I play. I've carried things they'll never know. Been through hell and made it home. They'll see the fire I keep inside. I've been tested, I've been tried. Walked through hell and stayed alive. Lightning hits when I step out. Thunder cracks, I stand my ground. Talk your shit and have your doubts. I'm the storm they warn about. Push your luck and see how that turns out. But I suggest you keep out.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That's an Alan Richardson if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, Texas Granny. That is awesome, Texas Granny. Hello, Barbara Buffalo. Hello, Barbara Buffalo, Mean Green. Rainbow Melon. Mr. X. Oh, shit.
What's wrong?
Hold on. Go ahead. What'd you say, Mean Green?
Oh, I just thought something was wrong.
Oh, no. I was going to play. Cass Jordan came on right after Texas Granny's video came on. And what he's talking about that Iran just did something very fucked up. And I'm not going to bring it to people's attention, though. But, yeah, that's what they were talking about. Iran fucking up again. I don't know.
Yeah,
You
they
know.
quite do that often. Damn it.
Oh, it says Iran closes the Strait Hormuz, and then Trump blows it up.
Oh. So much for Fleet Week in
Yeah.
Houston?
But thank you for the super sticker, super chat, and thank you for the Cash App, and thank you for being a member for a long time.
Oh, no problem. I'm still a baby here. Everybody else has been here way longer than me. I'm still a baby.
Yeah, you've been here 5 months.
Yes. Hi, Texas Granny. You did so good on these things. I've been watching them all day. So good.
Yeah, I was gonna play another one of hers too that she played. Hold on. Okay.
Yep.
Healthier hair in just 3 weeks. Hair Growth Accelerator contains a clinically studied key ingredient that quickly accelerates hair growth and reduces fine lines and wrinkles. Search Amazon now for Force Factor Hair Growth Accelerator.
Texas Granny.
Yeah, things happen. Prices keep climbing every month. A new expense.
There we go.
So how do you
Texas Granny, you better not let your grandkids know you can do this because then they're going to want you to do it for them. Hi, Trucker Girl.
Just like that, you're back on
Trucker Girl's in the house. Hold on, not right. All right, I found the other one now.
to get started.
Let me bring it up. Let me bring it up. Let me bring it up.
Hi, how ya doing?
How you doing, trucker girl? Okay, here we go, guys. And push play. So beautiful. So... DJ Cupcakes in the house. What up, dude? I'm not going to take this. I'm not going to take my hat off. Roll it. It ain't playing it. And then, there it is. He orders, and then I want him to go. And then
I think it's buffering.
again.
It's okay. Maybe if it's
Trucker girl, my favorite person in the world. Huh?
Maybe it buffers in the background.
Yeah, it's missing. Yeah, it's messing up.
So how was the wrestling match?
It was good. I watched a whole bunch of them.
How'd they do?
They did good. We got a new women's champion. We got a new women's champion. Liv Morgan's the new women's champion. Gunther beat Seth Rollins. Jacob Fatu beat Drew McIntyre. And now the main event. Now the main event's about to happen. Against Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they had a good attendance too. John Cena said they had a good attendance there too.
Where are they?
They're in Vegas. Yeah, they got 2 night show. They got tonight and tomorrow night show.
Did anybody see the guy climb the sphere the other day, or was that just me?
I saw it.
Did you? He climbed to the top of the sphere, and then a helicopter had to get him down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was just me, and it was old, but that was fun. It's
Johnny said she didn't see it.
No. Oh my gosh! I don't even know. Johnny, can you look up a short on that or anything, or does that run slow too?
Let me see. You might have to fill it out for me, though.
Oh, something that might play good is that height one. But let's see if Mr. X comes on first. You might get vertigo. So
okay, so what is it called? Guy. Okay, is it guy
climbs sphere.
Walking on, what is it called?
The sphere.
Okay, how do you spell that?
SPH.
SPH.
ERE.
ERE. Okay, there you go. I found it. A man arrested after selling on the sphere, right?
He climbed it, yeah. Scaling.
Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. We found it right here. Caught on camera.
Just a little bit so the news doesn't get us. Like AP or something.
Oh, here's the one with the helicopter. Here, I'll do this one instead.
Okay.
This is New York Times. They won't get me. Hold on, let me pause it. All right, here we go. Let me share it, the video. Okay. Okay.
So none of you are interested in addressing this scourge. I have a thought. Go ahead.
Okay.
It was
Green. Mean green.
yeah.
It's not allowing me to do it.
Okay, that's fine. So this guy, like,
My computer's slow. My computer's running real slow.
that's okay. This guy climbed the sphere from the ground up and just got to the top, and then the helicopter had to come rescue him. It was like, oh dear. Hold on, I can't read rainbows. Yeah, maybe read it about the news instead. What was he arrested for, Johnny?
Hold on, let me find it again. Man. Oh, hell. Okay, here we go. Come on. Damn computers, I swear. Okay, hold on. Let me do this again.
And if the ring bearer is younger than 5 years old, don't give him.
It says the man got arrested for walking on top of the spear. So far, that's what I got so far. Yeah, I gotta wait for my computer fucking reboots again. Sorry about that, Mean Green.
That's okay. Let's see here. Let's see what I can come up with.
Yeah, you come up with it.
All right, hold on. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
What's this?
Spear.
I marked a bunch of pages with stuff that I think would be most appropriate, and I just want to
Oh,
get
come
it first one to get your blending up with everyone.
You don't have to do this.
Okay.
Well, anyway, so somebody tried to climb the sphere. They basically picked him up by helicopter because nobody else was going to go up there and get it. You know, so he was arrested for that. But I'm sure the notoriousness of it all is going to be more than what, you know, he did. If anybody has ever heard of Lawn Chair Larry, have you guys ever heard of him?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he was, he must have been a young guy. Let's see, spear climbing. He didn't look real old. He caused
Yeah, young guy, check it, buddy.
$100,000 in damage. Holy crap. He caused over $100,000 in damage.
Really?
Yeah. And it looks like he's a pro-life Spider-Man. That's what he does for fun, is he climbs things. So, yeah, he was captured. Hold on.
How you spell that word again? Spear?
Yeah, S-P-H-E-R-E.
Okay, got it.
That's okay. I'll see you later. Mom, why put it off? I mean, I know the Independence and closing is a setback, big one. But we've got the rest of Grandpa's money. That's plenty to buy the dragonfly in, and we'll just scrimp on everything until it's all up and successful.
I wonder if their shows had to be canceled.
I would make the Olympic scrimping team. I'm that good boy. Honey, we didn't get financial aid for Yale. What? No scholarships, no hardship money, no money off coupons, no gift certificates, nothing. I don't understand. What happened? Oh,
Okay. Man arrested.
Ty Corbin, how you doing, man?
Hi, Ty. How you feeling?
I tried everything, I swear. Why didn't you tell me this? Everything that's going on, finals, all your personal stuff, I didn't want you worried.
Yeah.
Here we go. I got right here.
Okay.
Right here. The man is standing on top of Vegas sphere. That's a short video, though, but it ain't telling me nothing about the news. Here, what we're going to do, we're just going to listen to it, okay, guys?
Okay.
See what they say.
That's a good idea.
To work as a low-paid intern for a magazine or a stringer for
for some small town newspaper or Tom Brokaw's toupee comb router.
That's not it. Fuck.
That's what you'll do.
Why are you showing me something different?
I've looked. There's nothing.
Oh my God.
I'll have my own in one day, I promise. But Yale comes first. What are you gonna do now? Really got for a while?
No, it ain't showing it now. Oh, there it goes right there. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, you're all right.
All right, here we go. Let me turn it up real quick.
Granger, for the ones who get it done.
All right, here we go. Oh, shit. Shit. I don't mean to play that. I'm turning it down.
All right.
There we go. Now I got to go back over here and find it again. Okay, here we go. It says a guy who claimed the Las Vegas Sphere has been famous 1 day ago. Video has been Kugler online. Some dude with a lot of moxie climbing with the top of the Sphere in Las Vegas, prodding many to wonder who in the hell this guy is and what the guy is doing. They got a lot of videos of him doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do. It was incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they're just like mesh. Well, it's like a steel mesh that you can climb up it. That's what the sphere is like made of. I mean, obviously it's steel, but you know, he just took off and just climbed vertically.
Allie, how you doing, Allie? Nice to see you.
Yeah. Who rescued 5 beagles?
Trucker Girl did.
Trucker Girl, are you serious? Okay,
I love
Trucker Girl.
Snoopy since I was a kid.
I'm gonna change my avatar for you. So, but yeah. So the sphere was climbed. That was fun.
Yeah.
What else been going on, Johnny?
Oh, nothing. Just me relaxed today. I watched Charmed today, and PZ rested up really well today too. Eric Murphy, hello, Eric Murphy.
Hi, Eric.
The panel is open. Anybody else wants to come up? You're more than welcome to come up. Anybody else who wants to come up? The panel is open. Me and Mean Green loves to see new people on here.
Yes, please.
We got 59 people in here so far. 58. I rescue a blind girl in Tallahassee, not a beagle, to be a sister. Hey, I got a phone call coming in. Hold on. Let me mute it real quick. All right, bye. Hey guys, I gotta go give a Mean Green. What happened to you? We lost Mean Green. Yeah. Hey, Texas Granny, Barbara Buffalo, and everybody, I gotta go give my friend a jump real quick. So, you guys be patient. Let me bring Mean Green back up first. Can I have the link? Yeah, Mean Green, you have the link. There you go.
If you are bringing 3 tubes of toothpaste, I am bringing 12 books plus a dictionary. Then
There you go, Mean Green.
Mercury, which is one of the densest, heaviest substances known to man. I think the writing's on the wall here. Cancel Europe. I love my reputation.
Yeah, I should pin the link. I should, huh?
It's a shame about it. You're being canceled. That's okay.
Let me go to my name. Let me bring Mean Green, beautiful Mean Green up. There she is.
There I'm not.
And then let me go over here to my name. Huh?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
I got to pin my link. Okay.
So we're going on a road trip?
No, I got to go give my friend a jump.
Oh, so he's just outside?
Yeah, he's outside. Yeah. I got to give him our portable. I got to give him our portable.
Battery charger, jumper?
Battery charger. Yeah. Jumper. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So only be a minute. So give me about 10, 15 minutes. Okay.
Okay. Does anybody want to come up with me?
Now let me find. There we go. Pin it.
So here's the offer. I would like for you to loan me the money for 4 years.
Where is it? Ain't pin? Mine ain't pinning.
Part-time job and
There it goes.
settlements. I will continue this payment schedule.
Okay, Okay, it's pinned now. Okay,
Plus, I will
it's pinned.
Oh, X is here.
be here.
So, okay.
I'm here now.
Wonderful.
X will be coming up.
Hopefully.
This should work out for everyone, right? Absolutely.
Hi, Georgie.
Hey, Georgie Pullstick, how are you?
Just fax him a booster, Tom said. Trucker girl, I would never get away with primping as much as that. My dad would have had me out the door in 5 minutes. Okay.
Hey, Barbara Buffalo. Oh, excuse me, Mean Green.
No,
Barbara Buffalo. If Mr. X comes up, can you bring him up, Barbara? Oh, there he is right there. I can bring him up now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Mr. X is over here now.
Yeah, I just got done watching WrestleMania.
How'd it go?
Yeah. Hey, Mr. X. Who won the championship?
Cody Rhodes retained it.
He did? Yes. Yeah. Yes.
He was getting booed bad.
Was he getting booed really bad?
Yeah, people were not. I thought they were gonna like double switch. You know, it was kind of interesting. I think what I'm gonna do is after tomorrow night, because it's WrestleMania's 2 nights, I might do an XNN on or Mr. Expose You on YouTube and just discuss both of them.
Yeah, there you go. That'll be good
Sunday
content, Mr. X.
Yeah, just Sunday night, just something to talk about, because people are, just getting done watching it and discussing it. But, I mean, there's a lot to unpack over this weekend here. Jeez. And there's one more day still to go.
Hey, Mr. X, I got to go jump my friend real quick. I'll be right back, okay?
Jump them for jump the
Yeah,
car?
I gotta let them borrow my battery, my booster. I gotta let them borrow my booster. It'll charge it up real quick. It'll start it up real quick.
Okay.
If you don't mind. Thank you, Mean Green.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, thank you, guys.
How are you, Mr. X?
Good, doing great. Just hanging in there, just watching some of the replay of well, actually the over behind the scenes, like now that it's over for the first night, the post show. That's what the term I'm looking for.
Oh,
for WrestleMania, because I actually, I was like thinking about it. We talked about on, the platform, some of those sites where you can get it maybe for free or whatever, and you go on those sites and there's still firewall and this and that. And I was like, well, people pay for what we do, and this is 2 nights of really good stuff. I mean, I'm not going to be cheap and not pay for it, so I did pay for the ESPN Plus. I was like, if I expect people to pay for what we do, I mean, why would I screw them over? So I ended up paying for it.
Right.
So.
Well, yeah, and it makes sense. Yeah.
No, Ty Corbin, I thought pro wrestling was real. I'm 47 years old, and I believe that there is a dead man. That's the Undertaker that gets up and he's dead alive. I think it's all real. Of course it's predetermined. They've said in the 90s it was predetermined. I mean,
And the Sheik really went after Hulk Hogan, and Andre the Giant really lost.
yeah, Vince McMahon literally came out in the 90s when they were talking about going into what's called the Attitude Era, and said it was predetermined. Said it was entertainment. That's why it's called sports entertainment. But I can tell you something that is real: gravity. I was talking about this today. I've only ever been in a ring like a couple times. And I remember there was a wrestler who was called Doink the Clown. It's actually on the Best Of channel. We had Jim had a thing where it was Doink the Clown versus Tatanka at a halftime at a football game that he put on, like an all-star classic. So we recorded it and all that. And before the game, I went down to Steve Kern, who played Doink the Clown, and Skinner, the alligator man. He had a school near Busch Gardens. And we met him and all that kind of stuff and, discussed what was going on. I mean, he was even at the press conference dressed up as Doink the Clown. So look at all those people leaving Allegiant Stadium, going back across to the Strip. Anyway, well, it's just like a giant bridge. You just walk over. It's actually set up really nice. But anyway, the point is, there's the Luxor, there's the Mandalay Bay. So what happens is he gives me I go in the ring and I was like, he goes, oh, go ahead and hit the ropes. And those ropes are like steel cables. Those aren't rubber bands. It's like steel cable wrapped with tape. And then he's like, well, you could just take a flat back bump. Now, I had already been training in stunts probably for a couple years at this point. So, hitting the ground or padding or anything like that was not, unfamiliar to me.
Uh-huh.
So I said, well, should I just take you go on your like almost like a squat, then you just go to your hands, your back, like you put your hands down, just take a bump on the back. So I did that, and you're only doing that from about 3 inches up. And he's like, I go, man, that's a lot harder than I thought it would be. And he goes, why don't you try a slam? I go, who, me slamming you? And he goes, no, me slamming you. So he picked me up and body slammed me, and I just hit, like real flat. And it was like real loud. I was fucking sore for like a week after this, and I'd have been like 25 at that point. And so I'd been training in stunts. I've been going through this. I'm younger at this point, and I took one bump, and I felt like I was in a car crash. I mean, that's just something your body's not used to unless you do it all the time.
Oh, man.
I was like, fuck this. That's what you see John Cena walking around, and he's all like gimped up. I mean, these guys go through hell. I mean.
And that's before they're 30. Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Do you ever watch that? The Young Rock or whatever it was called.
I've never seen it, but I know what it is.
It was a pretty decent series. I mean, the dialogue sucked and everything, but the story around it, where he's like surrounded by all his wrestling friends and with his dad in Hawaii and stuff, was really kind of cool, because he didn't just grow up with his dad. He grew up.
His
with
mom
his
was
dad.
a promoter. No,
Right.
I know you're joking, but it gives me a chance to tell a story, Ty Corbin. I mean, that's why I give you that response. But
so, he grew up with all those wrestlers. Had we watched that back in the 80s or 90s, we would have been like, psh, we're done.
Sure.
But,
I know. Well, I know this. I know a guy who was in that series who played Stone Cold Steve Austin. A guy named Luke Hawx. Yeah, he was a wrestler in New Orleans, and they shaved his head.
Oh, wow.
He booked that part of playing Austin in it, but I'm still in touch with him. He's a nice guy.
Wow. So, geez, that's so funny. I had bought my dad WWE front row tickets one Christmas.
Yes.
And he just didn't go to that stuff. But I thought he'd enjoy it because he watched it every Sunday afternoon, right?
Yeah.
And he hated the gift. He just hated it. He ended up giving it to his railroad friends, who went and enjoyed the blood spilling all over them, But yeah. So
it's not for everybody. I mean, it's different on a little bit different on TV than it is in person. I mean, I went to WCW front row. I've been to WrestleMania. I was at WrestleMania 30. I'm trying to think. I've been to pretty much every promotion. I've been to ECW, which you kind of quote. I think Jim and me went to ECW. I got pictures of Jim at ECW. I've been to WCW, TNA. The only one I haven't been is AEW, but major ones, that is.
Well,
so, I've been to all of them in person.
Mr. X, I got some breaking news.
What's that?
What?
I went to WrestleMania 42 today.
No, you did not.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I watched WrestleMania 42 on my computer today.
Yeah, I mean, if I could say, if you had money to, the cheapest ticket was like $550.
Oh my God, dude! And, you know, and the attendance, when John Cena came out and Bianca was there when she's announcing her new baby that she's gonna have, she's pregnant. John Cena gave I forgot how many people he said that was there at WrestleMania night 1, but there was a lot. He said there was a lot of people there.
Yeah, like 50,000. Yeah,
50,000 people. But that
it's not
stadium
as big as SoFi, but it's you know, it's big. And then if you have that floor and it doesn't have, you know, there's obviously there's not a football field there. Fans are on the floor. You're going to have it even more people. But there were definitely open seats. You could see it.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, Ty, you're right. Santa Claus is actually my dad, so he wasn't a WWE fighter.
People always try to shit all over wrestling, make jokes about it, say how stupid it is, and this and that. But you know, I mean, like, there's no Hannibal Lecter. I mean, it's like you suspend disbelief, and I think that's my problem with it. You know, like as an example of what it is today versus what I grew up with. And I've talked about this before. It's really hard for me to get into the women's matches. Like some of them are phenomenal athletes. I mean, they're all phenomenal athletes, but it's just like these. I'm like right now they're showing Liv Morgan versus this Stephanie Vackery or whatever the fuck her name is, and it's just like they're just tiny girls.
Yeah, and the Bella twins brought Paige back tonight to help wrestle because one of the Bella twins got hurt, and they still won the tag team championships.
Right, I saw that, and I'm just, you know, I mean, that's when I was folding my laundry during that one. But I can't get into it. I mean, it's no disrespect to these women because they're great athletes and they look great, and they're, you know, they're able to do the sport, if you want to call it that. But it's. The suspension of disbelief is a little bit harder for me because I'm used to seeing the guys like you were talking about, Rock 6'5", and you know these are huge guys, and like I'm like I wouldn't fuck with them, but these little girls are like smaller than the referee, and you know I don't know, I don't want to shit talk them because they do a good job, but it's harder for me to watch, and when 40% of the card is that, I just believe that's why they're having issues. You know,
yeah.
If you look at the crowd behind the live feed right now on ESPN, I mean, especially for WrestleMania, 80% of the crowd's men. You know, and of course they want to see the women, and they're into that, but it's just it shouldn't be. It should be staged more as a special attraction than as a legit fight. I mean, you ever seen women actually fight in person? I don't know. It's just not realistic.
Yeah.
And pro wrestling has a little bit of panache behind it, a little bit of ridiculousness to it, but like it goes to a point where
the girls get too serious about it.
Like I give you an example: Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. I mean, Rhea Ripley's a little bit skinnier now, but like Jade Cargill, and those are like two muscular, big women. You know, like okay. I mean, even though they're probably 5'7" and 5'9", they look like super athletes. Like, okay, I'll buy that one. You know, but some of these where they're like the Bella twins, I've seen them in person. They just look like tiny models. You know,
I think they weren't they? No,
I don't know.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different twin, but you know, if they didn't look like China, which is what I grew up with,
sure,
you know, they just weren't a wrestler, you know, for women. I mean,
yeah,
China
and she's believable to it, you know, to an extent. When she starts, you know, wrestling men, it's a little bit, but okay, she's, you know, 6 foot. I mean, she's, you know, like I buy that in that era.
Right. She had a persona. She had everything that the 80s and 90s brought, you know, the anger, the voice, the everything. She'd rip off her shirts, you know, like Hulk Hogan. She had her entry, her shit talking. Some of these don't get that way, you know, with the girls.
Well, I don't think China was a great talker, but and she wasn't a great wrestler. She had great wrestlers around her making her look good. She was just that's the thing. I heard this the other day in an interview. The reason that these pro wrestlers are as big and as muscular as they are is so if a fan goes up to them, it looks like, you know, they could beat the fans' ass, even if they're not really a tough guy. That illusion, that aura of them being, and I know the business has changed and it's a different business, and like I'm probably as big as CM Punk, and we saw what happened with CM Punk got into the UFC against the lowest level athletes in that organization. It just destroys the credibility to a little bit. And I've seen this with movies too. I mean, I can go on and on about this. Like, I was watching a movie the other day, and everything looked like a fucking stage. It just didn't look real. And this is what I keep talking about with this next one that we're working on now. But it's like they're going to be real locations, real places where you're on the outside of a place and you can walk into the place. So it doesn't look like it's on a stage or it's not like a digital backdrop. It doesn't feel like it's fake. Now that's an older way of doing movies, practical effects, things that are in real life that are 3D. I mean, visual effects are great for some things, but when a whole movie's based on that and there's a background that looks like it's fake or digitized, unless it's space or something like that, it just, in my opinion, it cheapens it. Not the movie, because actually that ends up costing more to do that, but it cheapens the experience. It doesn't feel real. Like the movie Collateral with Tom Cruise and what's his name? Jamie Foxx. Like, I really feel I'm in LA driving around with them. Or the movie Heat, like that's downtown LA. Those are real locations. I never had to second guess Heat and say this feels like a video game.
So, did you ever watch the Yellowstone series at all? Or
Never seen it.
Taylor
Nope.
Sheridan?
Nope. Landman, Yellowstone, all those that were real popular for a while. I haven't seen any of them. Nope.
All right, because even in 1923, he made sure they shot in Africa for the African scenes. He made sure that they shot in location. I mean, I watched the junkets for the series before they came out because they made us wait for so long. And it was, they're all like, if Taylor says you're in Africa, you're in Africa. If he says you're over here, you're over here. But now they're moving to Montana because he went into that one Bosch Ranch with those partners, which is one of the largest. Texas Granny, is that the largest ranch in Texas, or is that the third? I forget. But anyway, the heirs had died out and it went up on the market. But it was just incredible. So that's where they're filming now. But
yeah, there you go.
I mean, go to cowboy camp. I mean, that when they're on horses, they are on the horses.
And I believe that's the way it should be. Like, another perfect example. I mean, I see Trucker Girl in the chat. I was talking about Smokey and the Bandit the other day. And granted, that's a 70s movie, but
love it.
you look at a movie like Point Break or Smokey and the Bandit, when they tried to redo Point Break and they digitized it and they did, and they're like CGIing them doing like skydiving and shit, just looks like shit. It's gay. I don't like it.
Right.
It pisses me off almost. So, I mean, like, you can't, like those car chases and flips. I mean, granted, maybe the business has moved on and it's moved on beyond that stuff, like Fast and the Furious, and that's what audiences want. And I'm out of touch. Maybe that's the case, but I don't know. I don't want to watch movies like that. And I believe that there are people that are like me that agree with that. And the same thing goes with wrestling. Like it's like, I know that that's fake, but I think what just happened right there, that was real, even though it's fake. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you turn to your buddy when you're watching wrestling and be like, I think that was real. That's kind of the art of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Wow. So did you guys ever follow? I know he's up and coming. I know he's really low on the totem pole, but it was Luke Perry's son who was getting into pro wrestling.
Yeah, he's a douchebag.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a complete douchebag. He's in AEW. He goes under the name Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
He's just part of a little clique that's in AEW legitimately. He had a real life fight with CM Punk. So sometimes, like, I guess they're this real life fight, and there's real life drama behind the fake stuff, just like any television show. he wanted to drop somebody in a show, even though it's fake, but legitimately drop somebody through a car window, a rental car window, which kind of makes it bad for wrestlers because they use rental cars all the time, and this could ruin a lot of things. Plus, it's kind of dangerous. So there's ways of like stunt guys and doing things where it's obviously put on and it's Hollywood or whatever you want to call it, but it's safe. And when you're a younger guy, you want to do things that are a little bit extreme or hardcore or whatever, and take, push the envelope. Sometimes it's not necessary. Sometimes it becomes, they call it hot shotting it. It becomes goofy. It's not anything that's going to draw money. It's not anything that's going to, entice anybody to watch, and it's dangerous. So what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so he did that, and a lot of people lost a lot of respect for him, and he seemed like a bit of a little douchebag, not the character, the real life guy.
I got it.
So.
Yeah, thought he was bigger than himself. Allie's asking, how does a director shut down areas of LA, and how long can they be shut down for in a particular area?
Well, you get it through permitting. There's LA Film, the permitting office, which is notoriously one of the hardest places to get permits from. This is why a lot of people have left, but and very expensive too. So, I mean, it depends. It depends on the location, sometimes how long you would need it, how busy it is. I mean, you're not going to shut down the 405. And there's a lot of places. I give you an example, like Warner Brothers has one. Universal has one where you go on, if you've ever been there working or been on a tour, they have a street and it looks like a suburban block, like The Burbs, the movie The Burbs or whatever, or Desperate Housewives. Like they built like 20 houses in a block in a neighborhood and all that. And they could change what the houses in the neighborhood look like, but it looks like a real neighborhood. Well, now you don't have to shut down a neighborhood. You got one. So those are called standing sets. Same thing with Western towns. They're all over.
Yeah, they have that in Orlando's Disney World.
Yeah, like a New York looking set or something like that. Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, in the neighborhood set, and that's where they decorated the lights every Christmas for like 20 years. But I think they stopped it now. But
I mean, I don't know how much some of these locations might be. I mean, they vary. There's a website out there. It's kind of like an Airbnb of movie rentals. It's called PeerSpace, peerspace.com. You go to it, anybody can go to it, and you can type in any location you want. I'll give you an example, like say you wanted a bar. Well, you can go in a real bar, but they have bars inside. I'm talking about shooting real things, but bars that are standing sets that are already pre-dressed. So it's a real bar inside somewhere. It's a set. You shoot the exterior of the bar somewhere else, and then you go into the bar and then you add the quote unquote Hollywood magic of extras and this and that, and it feels like you're in a real place. Could you go to a real place like out in Lancaster? Yeah. But now you got to pay for everybody's gas and parking and all that, and bathrooms. Where are those going to be? It's kind of easier for some of those standing sets that exist. They have ones that are spaceships. They have ones that are airplanes. But what they're doing is they're putting up digital screens like The Mandalorian, and it kind of fakes it a little bit. Doesn't have the depth.
So most of us have seen Big Bang Theory, I'm going to assume. Have you
I've
ever
never
seen
seen
it?
Never watched it. Nope. Not my kind of humor. I've tried to see like a bit of it. It's just not funny to me. It's just not my kind of humor at all. I mean, I like Andrew Dice Clay and Sam Kinison. That's far from what I like.
Oh, then you would love Howard Wolowitz, but that's okay. Anyway, they're Star Trek junkies and comic book junkies. They get dressed for Bakersfield Comic-Con, and they pull off to the side of the road, and they said this is where they filmed Star Trek. So do you know where that's at? Where they used to film Star Trek, like back in the 60s?
I don't know. I mean, I know where the Vasquez Rocks are at, and we've done that on XNN, but I don't know the Star Trek location. I've never been to Bakersfield. That's like north A little bit northeast, a little bit. There's not much out there as far as I don't know much about Star Trek, and I know there's standing sets. Like I give you an example, at WonderCon, they're there every year. There were, I think, 2 or 3 standing sets of the bridge for Star Trek, and what ended up happening was one guy saw somebody was throwing away one of the original bridges of Star Trek. It's actually there every year at WonderCon. They must get free passes. They were trying to set up a science fiction museum. So this is the only one that I have like any experience with. So they're there, and I've talked to the people that were trying to set up the science fiction museum that was going to be in Santa Monica. I've talked about it on the show before in the past. And I saw him again this year. Well, the guy who was running it got busted for child pornography. And it just destroyed the whole thing. So now every time I see them every year, I'm like, I can't believe these guys are still here, knowing what we know about them. Like I saw them this year. So probably showed it on camera. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know exactly the locations that you're talking about because some of them are sets and some of them I'm sure are real life, like the Vasquez Rocks. But
well, it was just kind of like, okay, like your spot would be great for like a ranch type setting, or like you see all these abandoned ghost towns out in California. Would it be worth investing into, say, a $300,000 ghost town to rent it out for sets? I mean,
I don't, to own it.
Yeah. And
yeah,
then
you wouldn't get something like that for less than $1 million. So my theory was, I mean, yes and no. Let me give you my theory. Find the property for cheap, like I did. Let's back up even further. Like there's we had the red car chase in Live Evil Samurai Priest. I had a stunt buddy that had some property in Lancaster on Avenue J and 240th. And if you don't know Lancaster, it starts at 10th Street, 20th Street, and it goes all the way to 240th Street, almost where it gets to a dry lake bed, El Mirage dry lake bed, which is where they do a lot of car chases. So it's way out in the middle of nowhere. And he had this big building, like a 60 by 60 building, steel structure on concrete, no bathrooms, no power, no running water, no fence, no nothing. And it was probably 30 to 35 miles from anything. But we shot out there because we knew we could do a car chase and there'd be nobody out there. So I saw this guy, even at the point when we shot the red car chase, I think it was in 2007, there was like cells, obviously cell phones were around, but the cell reception out there was terrible. So I took this guy's theory, the stunt guy, and he ended up selling his property. And I said, okay, let me see if I can find something that's gated. Let me see if I can find something that's walking distance in case anything crazy happens that, like let's say a car breaks down and I would need to walk out of there. Let's see if it has cell reception. Let's see if it has multiple locations. So like his property looked all the same. Well, the property I was looking for was, does it have Joshua trees? Does it have scrub brush? Does it have bunkers? And then can you build something on it? And if you leave it out there, will it get destroyed? His place was getting broken into all the time. My place is protected by the family that owns the property around it. They're out there almost every day. Okay. So they run cattle out there. So my theory, so I found a guy who was selling one and he was a real estate broker. And I said, how much do you want for it? And I had already been out there because somebody else had one 2 blocks away from it, like 5 acres away from it. And I offered him $5,000 cash for it. And I'm shocked that he accepted it. He's like, yeah, I bought it, at an auction for $1,500 and I got the best spot. So then I was like, how can I build around this? And then for the last number of years, I've slowly been building it up.
Nice.
So I own the property. I have the benefit of the protection of the people around it. And obviously we have trail cameras up and stuff everywhere. So anybody were to walk on that property, same thing with the people who own it. The people who own the property around it are called the Lane family. They were one of the biggest renters of like stagecoaches for Westerns back in the day. The old man who owns it, he still has a cattle ranch to this day. And I'm friendly with them. Like I know them. Okay. There's people who keep bees out there. There's all these different looks and all this stuff out there. So I took everything from my original buddy's property and I happen to find a place that is better than that and cheaper and closer and near the town center, 2 miles from Quartz Hill, 7 miles from the main town center. The other one was 35. But to go and buy something like a falling down Spawn Ranch that was the Manson family was at, you're not going to find anything like that for $300,000. You can maybe find a double wide trailer in Palmdale for like $150,000 with $600 HOA a month if you're 55 plus. There's nothing cheap out there. The other question and the final thing I'll bring up about this is there's a thing that's called the TMZ, which you guys probably know, the show TMZ. That stands for the 30-mile zone. And is TMZ's 30-mile zone? I think so. What is? I think maybe I got it wrong. And the zone, 30-mile zone. Yeah, that's what I originally said. I thought I had it wrong for a second. The zone, the extended zone of the TMZ is within the parameters of where my property's at. So within the rules of the Screen Actors Guild, if you're in the extended zone and you have an address, you don't have to pay mileage to Screen Actors Guild members or crews that might be in the union. So if somebody comes to me, I don't want to go out there. It's too far. You got to pay me mileage. Well, if you want to work on this, we are in the extended TMZ. So, you could be cool about it and say, yeah, hey, we'll throw you $20 or that, but you're not forced to do it. The other property that my buddy had, you would have to pay mileage.
Oh,
all those little things add up.
Yeah, they do.
So there you go.
Yep. So everybody is commenting on the John Wayne maker of, it was when he played Genghis Khan. Do you remember that?
I've never seen that, no. I've seen True
do you remember
Grit,
the stories
Sons of
behind
Katie
it?
Elder. What's that?
They had done The Conqueror in 1956 on a nuclear place in Utah. 222 crew people, 91 got cancer, 46 died. John Wayne, Susan Hay, and the director even.
Yeah, I've never
Agnes
seen it. I
Moorehead
mean, I
as
don't know
well.
anything about that.
And then it goes into, well, the government all knew this, that it was nuclear, and they told them nothing and let them film out there anyway in 1956, and they all ended up dying. And that's what we were talking about in the chat and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was.
I mean,
it
there were
was
a
very
lot of
bizarre
things back then that weren't in place that are in place now. I mean, even going back to before that, like with the Wizard of Oz, putting certain paints on people's bodies and all that kind of stuff, like the Tin Man. And people getting sick. I mean, eventually the regulations for these kind of things caught up, but then they became over-regulated. Like the Screen Actors Guild and some of these unions were there to stop a problem. So you get fed and there's bathrooms and people are, don't run into the issue like you're talking. Don't forget, I was born in 78. I can tell you a lot about the Vic Morrow tragedy. Somebody just asked me about that on the Twilight Zone movie, but stuff in the 60s or 50s. I'm an 80s kid. That's not my that's not my cup. I've seen John Wayne, but it's not my cup of tea, But that's why this kind of stuff evolved over the years, even with the stuff with Back to the Future Part 2 with Crispin Glover and them using his mold to, the face and all that kind of stuff. Over the years, these things evolved, but then it got to a point where it was too regulated. And then people are like, well, I'm going to go to Louisiana and shoot. I'm going to go to Texas and shoot. I'm going to go to Oklahoma and shoot. I'm going to go to Georgia and shoot because it's over-regulated. And like the person in the chat was asking about locations, somebody like me, I got to go out to the fucking desert and film and guerrilla shoot, steal locations because it would be too expensive to do it in LA. And then people are like, why don't you just leave and then get 40% back? You could do it in New Mexico and they'll give you money. So that's how that evolved. And all the bullshit in Hollywood or LA, really, to people leaving.
Yeah. There's a new Titanic movie out called Titanic, The Untold Story. And it's for the aftermath of the Titanic. It's on the Angel Studios program.
Okay.
It was filmed out here in Pittsburgh. It was completely, even the water scenes were at a local beach instead of like, they have a Netflix in Pittsburgh now. And the pit is most of the reason why it's still here. Because
Yeah, there you go. I mean, there looks like
So
that
they got
all over
the
the country. I mean,
series out of it.
Georgia's probably number one.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not going to count New York and LA. I just put those to the side. But as far as the United States, Georgia's probably number one. Oklahoma's come up a little bit. New Mexico's still big because Louisiana's still kind of. I guess New Jersey was starting to get hot. Florida's never been that big. They tried it in the 90s. It didn't work. But I mean, there's studios all over the country, But the problem that you run into, or I would run into, is if a bigger movie or television show was there, all the best crew would be working on the bigger budget stuff. So somebody that, like me, that comes to town that might have a lower budget film, let's say it's $1 million film, the A crew is gone, and you either got to bring your people in or you're going to get people who frankly have no experience. So
have you seen what Texas Granny has done for Johnny lately?
I've seen some things. She's working on some things. She sent me some things.
Oh, did she? So you seen them? They're very cool.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see all of them. I didn't see anyone with Johnny, but she's getting better and better at doing these things. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening. I'm listening to you and Mr. X talk.
Can you show Mr. X what Texas Granny did for you?
If he wants to look at it, yeah.
Yeah, let's see it. Bring it up.
All right, let me bring it up. Hold on. I got to go over here I got to go to another site. Hold on.
Yeah, Wilmington was another place that was popular years ago. I think that what happened with Wilmington was the Crow movie in the 90s and kind of incentives expanding and being more. It's what kind of killed Wilmington. It's still got stuff, don't get me wrong. So, thank you. I don't know who said that. Denali.
Yeah. Hold on, Mr. X. Oh, shit. Let me pause it there. And let me bring it back over here. Share the video.
I'd love to see Johnny Depp in another Pirates, but that's okay. I'll take him any way I can get him. So I've loved his work since 21 Jump Street.
All right, here we go, Mr. X. Here it goes.
Wait. Let me go on mute.
Keep my thing out of your mouth, or you might find what I'm about. Got no time for this, and they won't lie how I play. I've carried things they'll never know. Been through hell and made it home. So if they want to cross that line, they'll see the fire I keep inside. I've been tested, I've been tried, walked through hell and stayed alive. Lightning hits when I step out. Thunder cracks, I stand my ground. Talk your shit and have your doubts. I'm the storm they warn about. Push your luck and see how that turns out. But I suggest you keep my name out of your mouth.
You're getting better and better.
He is.
You've been working out, it looks like.
We work out.
You've been getting large, it looks like.
Getting large. Thank you, Texas Granny. That was very awesome of you. Thank you so much.
Also, thank you to Winklebottom, too. I got this after our show, but thank you for coming in on the PayPal. We'll talk more about that on Monday. I see it. Thank you for that. Very nice of you. Very nice.
She did one with Mr. X, Jim, Bob, and Johnny, and Mr. X ahead in the views. Is ahead in the views.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, Mr. X, your video is ahead of the views right now. Your video
Yeah,
that she did for you.
Yeah, I was laughing about that. Or it was an Idaho farmer who did one. I don't know, but they're pretty cool. I mean, something like that. I don't have a problem with AI because it's something short. You know, it's about us. You know, she's making it about us. But you know, it's kind of scary because if it gets good enough, you could take something and put it out of context or make somebody that look like they're saying something, and they're not.
Yeah.
You know, that's the scary thing about it.
Well, and that's why they're so, you know, I know SAG had a problem with AI because they were worried about it. And then I know the last bill before this one in Congress included an AI bill, but I still haven't gotten to that point yet. But it was because deep fakes were happening so badly. So I'm going to assume they limited it, but it's still not perfect yet. You know, I just hope we can keep up with technology at this point. I just don't think we can. The laws just don't allow that process to quicken. So,
I mean, I know the last couple strikes that was, you know, or contract negotiations, that's part of it. But, you know, here's kind of what happened. Like I said, with SAG and the rules, commercials are a perfect example. It's only a day or two, something short. So all the commercials used to be SAG. Why are you paying a bunch of money for SAG actors to be? You don't need, I mean, too many famous people. A lot of people who are in commercials, most of them you don't know. So first of them, they become non-union. That's the first step. They get around all the SAG stuff. Then the part two is, well, we don't even need real people. We'll just get Nilly Tillwood or whatever the fuck her name is. You know, like an AI person to promote this thing. And it even gets cheaper. Now you don't even have to have real production. So, I mean, I could see why, but that's the beginning of everything. It just, you know.
Yep.
I mean, you could bring back actors who are dead.
Val Kilmer, the trailer just came out showing Val Kilmer's remake of him. And that is now Suzanne Summers' husband has gone off the deep end. He created a clone of her and had an AI uploaded. He's gone off the deep end. So, you know,
there are a lot of people out there too that are recording their voice. Like I saw William Shatner do this. Like he did like 3 or 4 days worth of recording, got pretty much everything recorded. So you can kind of redo his voice anytime in the future. I mean, they have pretty much all the words and all the inflections, and he speaks kind of in an odd way anyway. But so, I mean, there are some people who are doing that. I mean, I think in his 90s or something, 80s or 90s.
He's in his 90s, yeah. I don't know how much in his 90s, but I know he hit 90 when he went up in that blue rocket. So, Blue Origin.
Yeah.
I know he was 90 then. So, wow. I didn't know he was recording.
Yeah, he had already done it. And we talked about this on the OTT. They have a thing where they put your name, you know, you put your questions and your personality and your everything and your voice, and then you can ask the person questions after they're dead. And then it'll give you can have a conversation with them. Yeah, you can go back and forth. So the more you have recorded, the more it knows.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. That'd be creepy. That'd creep me out.
Yeah, some people want to do it. You know, I think it's cool.
You know, did you see the robot chasing the boars down LA or something?
I think I did see that. Yeah. I don't think that's real.
No?
I think that's AI. I don't think that's real because they don't have a robot that could do that.
I don't know. It was walking so funny. It was like a toddler. I thought it was like the whole front end was from the back up was straight up and down, but the legs were like walking. So it looked really weird. Like nobody would walk like that. It's only a duck that would walk like that. It was so bizarre. But I don't know. I saw it on a couple stations. I
thought it wasn't real.
They said that the robot died from it. So I don't know. I just thought, if it's not real, that was good, because that was funny. It was
Yeah,
like
what
a
ends up
midnight.
happening is, for 20 or 30 years, people start getting accustomed to CGI, gets better and better and better and better, and you mix it with practical effects, and sometimes you can't tell, then people start getting accustomed to AI. I
Yeah.
mean, then they, that's what they're used to. And then I saw this today. They had the St. Leo University graduation, and it said 2026, and it showed all the graduates. And I was thinking about it when I was there, when Fumble Nuts No showed. And the kids there, I graduated in 2001. And I'm thinking, like, not one of those people were alive when I was graduating. I mean, unless they were like older students that went back. But I'm saying, like, if they went straight out of high school, it's been 25 years since I graduated college. So if you graduated at 22 or 23, you would not have been born in 2001. And if you weren't born, like in the 90s, movies are more real. The 90s are a great decade for movies, I think. One of the best decades. 90s, and I think 90s might even be better than the 80s. But we got a situation now where these 25-year-old kids, I mean, they wouldn't even have been around for any of that. They just, even Jurassic Park, that's 93, that would be way old to them.
No. In fact, my daughter graduates with her master's. So.
Okay.
And she's 99, 98. So, yeah.
Born in 99, 98?
Barely born. Yeah. Yeah. So, she barely made the cutoff.
See, I think that's what I'm taking a gamble on. I believe, and I said it earlier, that real locations, practical, like that movie, for example, I mean, even though they're not real locations, but the Hail Mary project, that little alien is like a puppet alien. That's not, and I mean, the locations obviously are sets and all that kind of stuff, but they didn't CGI the alien the entire time. It's an actual practical, because you're seeing it so much, and they had to make it feel as real as possible. And I think that's part of what sells that movie. I think that that's going to become a thing again in some way. I don't know exactly how, but people want that experience of like something that's real, not something that's completely hokey, until it gets to that point. Then again, we said that about CGI 20 years ago too. We'll see.
Yeah, and we want it back now. We said
people
too
told
much.
me you could just have AI write your book. No. What the fuck? Why? Then what am I doing? Anybody could do it then. No. The imperfections of it and it not being, perfect is what it's about.
Oh, Tucker Girl says the robot chasing the boars is real, not in California, Warsaw, Poland. Sorry.
Hold on, I'm going to go on mute for 1 second.
Named Edward Wachowski, chasing boars in the parking lot. Thank you so much, Trucker Girl. I thought it was in California. I'm a little dyslexic and a lot bad with geography. Really bad. Don't ever hand me a map. Not even on Waze. So, just saying. I think Florida's 15 minutes from Pennsylvania, so sorry. But hold on, my husband has to wrestle with the puppies. Johnny, can you help?
Help you with what?
Can you take over here? Brian's got a...
Huh? Your voice is taking over?
He's asking you to take over.
Oh yeah. I got here. I got something to show everybody. Here, hold on. Hello, my name is Mr. Donkey. Donkey wants to play around a little bit. How you guys doing? This is Jim's favorite mouse right here, the donkey. The donkey bonky. Yeah, you guys like the donkey? Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, Mr. X, I just got done showing the donkey.
I just saw the end of it. Yeah, you got a lot of masks.
Yeah, I'm waiting on this new one. I'm thinking about getting another one, and it's going to be really, really, really awesome. I'm thinking about getting a clown one, a clown.
Yeah.
And because the other clown one that I have is just real fucking cheesy. You know what I mean?
I understand. Yeah.
So we just need. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, Allie, to get Shrek. Yeah.
Need.
Yeah.
Has Jim been up here tonight or no?
No, he hasn't been up here tonight. No. I called him to see if he'll do a robo text for me. He didn't answer. I guess he's traveling or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I maybe I talked to him earlier today, or maybe it was last night. I can't remember. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me look real quick. See, you said asking me if I'm still the highest bidder or not on that auction.
Yeah, we want to know.
We'll look right now. Yeah. Yes.
Johnny, you can source out his mask for Mr. X movie costumes.
Yes, still the highest bidder, the Mr. X's.
Yes.
Need. It's a $5,000 costume.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, it doesn't mean I'm going to get. Probably they won't bid again until the last 10 minutes or something like that.
Allie,
I
that's
know a number that I'm willing to go up to.
Allie, that's Allie. Allie, that's up to Mr. X if he'll let me do a little skit.
Sofa, I am buying I'm bidding on an auction to buy a $5,000 mascot outfit.
There's Jim.
So,
what's up, Jim?
Okay.
Hey, I just had your mask on, Jim.
Listen, I have gotten so many calls. Barbara Buffalo's YouTube page. Have you guys seen what's on there?
No, what's on there?
She found that clip of. Let me grab it, Johnny. It's from your show.
Really?
Oh,
it's someone that said he's a fan of ours and all that.
Yes.
Yeah, I did see that.
Oh, it's incredible. I don't ever remember being. He must have not. He must have got off the phone when I got on, because he was not on the phone when I was there. I don't think I ever directly talked to him on that thing. That was insane. Can somebody pull that up?
Yeah,
I think what happened was at the time we didn't really know who he was.
No, nobody did.
I think I've only ever actually had a conversation with him once on Bob's show, or he called my cell phone once. I've only ever
I had a
talked to him
couple of. I was on about
twice.
probably half a dozen to a dozen shows with him, and he felt wrong. It was just abrasive. He does. What's interesting is he does say he's a felon. It's pretty interesting. You've got to see it. Where is that? Does anybody have it? Somebody put the link in the chat.
Barbara,
I just know that we people got to look at this from our point of view to an extent. We deal with so many people, and that he might. Well, I told who I was. We didn't know who he was at that point. I said I was a felon. We didn't know.
There goes
thousands and thousands of hours doing this over 3.5, almost 4 years.
Yeah, I can't even. I mean, I have a hard time remembering the last time I got a Cash App. I mean, let alone.
Right. I gave you one, Jim, yesterday, and you didn't even say nothing about it, man. On Crab Leg Friday.
You did?
Yeah, I gave you $3. My last $3 I had.
Johnny, hold on. I didn't even see it.
Yeah, I gave it to you, and
Johnny, you didn't need to do that.
I put gay. Yeah, but
there it is in the chat.
You guys come on my show all the time, so I needed to give you guys a little bit something that I have. You know,
that's true. That part is true, Johnny. That's the truest thing you've ever said.
I gotta keep you moist, Jim.
That's right. I I want to know what's going on with Rainbow Melon. Rainbow Melon's making about $1.25 a year. She's throwing in about $3 a month.
Hey, Johnny, the link is in the chat.
Yeah, I can't bring it up. I can't bring it up on through StreamYard. I can't bring it up.
This is fucking insane. I kind of remember this, but I don't remember. I wasn't there. So I remember this when I was on. I don't remember the Fumble Nuts part. I was not watching it during that. So I have never seen that before. I've only heard it.
I've only seen it way after the fact. Like if I was on the show, like I don't remember it. Like, I mean, I see it refreshing it, but the only time I've seen it, like, was it like a year and a half ago or something like that? Somebody said it. And I think, you know where that came from originally? I think Leanne had that posted on her YouTube channel for a long time. I think that's where I saw it. Like where it first was registered in my mind at some point.
So this is Johnny's show, so nobody can strike Johnny for it. So let me explain what's going on.
I'm on there.
Johnny had a birthday show for Blue Diamond.
Okay.
And Blue Diamond was on the show. And they were doing this big to-do, and I wasn't invited. And we were getting ready to do a show about a football game. I don't know if it was a game I played in or if – I don't know what it was, but there was a football game. Johnny had already been on for an hour and a half, maybe almost 2 hours, for the Blue Diamond birthday show. I came up there and wasn't really received very well because I came up with straws hanging out of my nose and pretended like I was singing Happy Birthday to Blue Diamond on Oxygen. Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
That I remember, yeah.
She thought it was funny. Nobody else did. And then I says, all right, I got to go. I'm starting my show up. And then everybody left. And they were trying to get a rift between me and Johnny. Johnny was about, maybe I'm wrong, about done with the show anyways.
Yeah, I was done.
King Samoan and some of these people were pissed off because I went on. But when I went on my YouTube show, I didn't know what the outcome of any of this was going to be. So what you're going to hear now is Fumble Nuts actually is on Johnny's cell phone. You're going to hear Fumble Nuts on Johnny's cell phone. For those that don't know, that's Ruben Sanchez in the bottom corner. Who is that in the top right?
That's at the top right. That's King Samoan. That's his mom.
That's King Samoan, who is gone. He ended up marrying some chick, and that was, or not marrying some chick. Ended up being with some chick.
Nance.
This is insane. Here we go. I'm gonna go on mute.
Okay, I'll go on mute.
Quick question: was this before Fumble Nuts ever came up on a show?
We may never have seen him at this point. That's a good question.
Yeah,
there was a lot of shows he was on. He wore a big straw hat. He was very douchey. He was kind of feminine. He was trying to fit in somewhere, and he wasn't one of us. And he was trying to prey on Johnny because he knew Johnny had a crowd. And you make some good points here, but the one that's really marking himself out is this fucking King Samoan. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hold on, guys.
Yeah, I mean, now that this has been played a couple times, like if you would have told me that I spoke to him without me ever seeing this on Leanne's or wherever I saw it like a year and a half ago or a year ago or so, I wouldn't have remembered it. And here's the crazy thing. I mean, people are probably going to laugh at this. I got a really fucking good long-term memory. Short-term, not as much. But long-term, like I'm really good at remembering names and places, and we shot on this date and this and that. And I guess it becomes like a list of priorities, like things that are more important to me, I remember more. I think that would be like anybody, like I could tell you about all the days that we shot on Samurai Priest. I could tell you about every day we shot on Protocol, or what my experience was like every hour on Blood Brother, or whatever it is. Like if it's a film or something that's like, it'll stick in my mind. We've done hundreds of shows. I mean, I want to say 700 plus shows. And I do remember the Blue Diamond birthday party because there was like a rift there or whatever. But like people calling in here or there, I don't remember talking to all of them. I know I did though.
Yeah.
I was going to try to figure it out, because I was going to talk about this on XNN on Monday, because, XNN on Monday is the 400th episode, but like how many episodes are XNN? Okay, 400. How many are Jim Terry TV on the OTT? We know they're on Rumble because they're numbered. There's 100 plus there. We know what Crab Legs Friday because they're numbered. There's some miscellaneous episodes too on, like there's a Kyle the Coyote episode on that channel that was just one. We talk about the book. There's one on Samurai Priest. There's one we did on the Best of channel. It was like a live only for that channel to kind of redo an old live about focus groups. So there are some other miscellaneous ones that are out there too that are just, Jerry the Judgmental Mountain Lion, XNN on YouTube, XTV, Jim Terry TV on YouTube, Johnny shows. I mean, if you go through all the shows, Crystal Ann, Texas Granny, I'm not Texas Granny, Crystal Ann, who else was there? I'm just think of all the people, Angel Gotti. I mean, there's tons of people's shows we've been on. Twin Mamas, who I'm thinking of. Twin Mama's another one.
You're on
Monkey Mar, Eric Foss, Crime Time with Jess.
Those aren't shows I've ever
Pancake.
really
You
been
guys were on Salty Pancake show for a long time
Pancakes
too.
is a show. Yeah, I was on a lot. That's right.
Doug Hunton. Y'all were on Doug Hunton.
I was only on Doug's show one time when I called in when he threatened me. And I called up, and then, he's calling me a P and all this and that. And that's what he said he was, he wanted to fight me. And I said, here's where I'm going to be. And he didn't show up. It's the only time I've ever
let me play this because I got to make a call. So here we go. This is insane. So this is Fumble Nuts on the phone with Johnny.
Calling in. But, dude, you got to let this go. This Jim thing, him trying to play you and treat you like you're some kind of fool or something. He wants to come on.
All right, I'm going to slow this down. I don't know why this is sped up so fast. Let me slow it down.
On here and play this game. He wants to talk shit to women. He wants to belittle everybody he speaks to, and he never takes any blame for it. Because as soon as they went on last night, I went over there regretfully. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been a fan of his forever. The day one bullshit. But we go over there, and he says, "I don't give a fuck if Johnny's on. I don't give a fuck." Because Nance actually said something about it in the chat. And then I know Ruben and King Samoan and even Mr. X. They are real motherfuckers. For real. They're just real. And this guy, and I could tell last night when the way Jim was talking to Betty, that Mr. X was getting frustrated at it. This guy comes on here, he just wants to take no blame for anybody. He wants to take no blame for anything. And I like Jim's show. I'm not even gonna bullshit. I like doing it. I like playing it. All that shit. I'm cool with it.
I don't think he was he ever on my show?
I don't know. I do know that there was one time, and we've talked about this a million times, but just to kind of put in perspective, that there was some kind of contact. I don't remember what show was on. Maybe it was even off a show. That he said he lived in the same county as, what's her name, Kaylee, and he was going to go to her job, and we said no, do not go.
Yeah, let me play this. But people in the chat, this is Fumble Nuts. He's saying he was a fan of mine. This is exactly what he told my father when he went in and said his name was Chris Leak, and he covered his license plate and paid in cash. That whole thing at my dad's store. He said the exact same stuff.
And when he starts messing with people and messing with people's feelings and then making fun of people's ailments, like he thinks that's going to do something, I have a real problem with that. And just like King Samoan said, I am a real motherfucker. I live in Polk County, Florida. I am a convicted felon, Mr. X. Doesn't make me.
I am a convicted felon, Mr. X. Fumblenut says. I wonder why he said that.
And
because I didn't think he was.
And just like King Samoan said, I am a real motherfucker. I live in Polk County, Florida. I am a convicted felon, Mr. X. Doesn't make me a bad person. Doesn't make me anything. I have worked my ass off to get over all that shit. And I was willing to go, order a pizza, maybe a Hungry Howie's for y'all. And you know what I mean? I just.
So for those that don't know, Kaylee worked at Hungry Howie's. He's referring to going to Kaylee's because Kaylee was with Salty Pancakes at the time and fucking with her. Here we go again.
For y'all. And you know what I mean? I just don't get it. Johnny has been.
You're not going to Hungry Howie's for me. I could give a fuck less about those people in Polk County and that scenario. This or that. You're not doing any favor for me by going to Hungry Howie's for some crackhead. That's not a favor for me. If you want to do that for Jim, nobody's ever asked me about that. I don't give a shit about those people.
Favor for you? I never said it was a favor for you. I thought it would be a good gag. I'm not going there to fuck somebody up. I'm gonna go get a pizza.
I'm not asking anybody to. Here, this is all I'm saying here, and then I'll take off. This audience here. Hold on a second, sir. This audience here is 10% of Jim Perry's audience.
I don't know who
Okay,
he is.
It's 10, I'm sorry, 1/4 of Jim's audience that's live comes over here because they like Sloth and they like Jim, and sometimes it crosses over and sometimes it doesn't. People like Jim, they don't like Jim. It is what it is. But here's the thing. Jim does not need to ask permission to go on live at any point, nor did he even really know. I talked to him. Why does he have to ask permission? Now, I'm the one who said
I agree. Mr. X, I do agree with that.
So you guys are more upset for Sloth.
This is before Johnny was out of the closet, too, everybody. This is Johnny was still dating women at this time. Huh?
Can you slow this down more? It's going real fast.
Yeah, this is how Barbara Buffalo. I slowed it down already. Let me
down
see.
5%. And even Sloth is for himself. Johnny is for himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that big of a deal. You're making a bigger deal out of it than it really is. And Jim's not going to let you talk down to him. That's it.
I'm not talking down to anybody. I'm talking at him. I'm not talking down to anybody, Mr. X. Like I said, it's just like Jim does, just like you do, Ruben, Johnny, all of us have our own opinion. Whether I'm vocal about it or whether I'm not, you're right. At the end of the day, it isn't my show. But when I see somebody deliberately doing shit and I feel like it's deliberate, because this isn't the first time.
Jim's ridiculousness is why all of us have an audience. Jim's ridiculous.
And all these years later, 90% of these people still don't get that. Here we go.
And taking the shit that he did today and the stuff that happened with guys like Doug trash talking, good, bad, or indifferent, are why people, and taking it too far and asking the ridiculous questions, are why people like Sloth and even know who he is.
You know what? But see, the reason why I'm upset is because all of you guys are my friends. All you guys are my friends. All you guys are my friends. Fuck that. All you guys are my fucking friends. I love every one of you. I love every one of you guys. You guys are hurt. You guys are hurting my heart, but y'all doing this shit.
But who do you like the best?
Who do I like the best? I like everybody the best. There ain't no best.
Johnny, this is what I'm going to do, Johnny.
This is back when Johnny used to do the I'm going to cry things, and then Cash Apps would come in.
And I want this to be very, very clear for any haters that are out there. This is what, so here is me rejecting Fumble Nuts, and just, I gave him a very fair answer. I wasn't disrespectful to him. I didn't say anything bad to him. This is exactly what happened with Confluence. Exactly. And hey, will you go after Doug Hutton? Hey, this, that. Oh, hey, Doug Hutton did this. No, we're not interested. And I said,
What happened with. This is also exactly what happened with the Phasia lady. This is exactly what happened.
I probably was a little bit too harsh. You know, I was like real straight up, like, no, I don't want you to do anything for me. This proves he was like doing a wink, wink. I'll go and order a pizza for you. No, I don't want anything to do with that. And he just admitted that he was a convicted felon and he had shaped up. See, here's what we didn't know. You could be a convicted felon for what? Stealing a car? He had beaten his wife. He had married that wife when she was barely 16. We didn't know any of that. There's different felonies. I mean, if you're in prison for one thing, you probably would have a tougher time than something else. So I didn't know that about. I didn't know who this man was. I called him Sir. I didn't even know what his name was.
This is exactly what I dealt with the Phasia lady, blowing her off. Kaylee. I mean, there's a lot of people, Confluence, that I blew to fuck off that I didn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Confluence tells people, Jim, over and over again that this started over a book. No. We got the proof. This started when she came on our show and wanted us to go after Doug Hutton, and I got the documentation of it, and we said, no, we don't want anything to do with you. We don't want anything to do with you. In fact, the petitioner references that in some of their chats about, because I suggested to Confluence, you know what you should do? I'll give you some advice because I heard her out. Why don't you go and, put things up about where he lives? You should, if he really did this to you. I've never seen the naked pictures. I wasn't around when that was going on, but you sent him all this stuff of you. You were in the chat. You were on his show. This is why you're in the situation you're in. Like, I was just straight up with her. Later on, Lucas says he's going to put up petitions in Hollywood against me. We have the proof of that, saying that I'm anti-trans. This is exactly the proof of like all these people, what they turned into.
And this is when Johnny was still banging lots of chicks.
Johnny, I got one more quick question. He keeps talking about being a real motherfucker. What does that mean? What does that mean?
You know what it means? It means he's blue collar and doesn't have a degree. All right, here we go.
What that means is he tries to pretend that he's tough. There's nothing he's done in the 3.5 years since this point that's ever shown that he's a real motherfucker. He showed up at Jim Terry Music on a day when he lied about who he was, and then he showed up on a day when nobody was there, when he knew I was in town. He's not a real motherfucker. Ask Mark, his ex-brother-in-law, if he's a real motherfucker. Go ahead.
Can we rewrite?
That's probably not the right way to say that.
I don't give a.
The best.
Listen to what King Samoan says about Johnny, how he's going to back into Johnny's show. Or listen, here we go.
I like everybody the best. There ain't no best. There ain't no best.
Johnny, this is what I'm going to do. Johnny, I will always support you from the behind. If these guys got you,
I will always support you from the behind.
That's probably not the right way to say that.
I don't give a fuck, Jim. Let Jim and Mr. X come up here. They can be your buddy or they're your sideshow or whatever the fuck you want. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. I can shut down YouTube. It don't fucking make me money, Jim. I make my own money outside of this shit. This isn't a fucking joke to me. I'm trying to give somebody a hand up.
We are.
You know
we did too.
I don't give a fuck about YouTube.
I spent 5 hours on that opening. Yeah, I wanted to do that. I wanted to.
I know you, Mr.
I was happy to do that.
You've been a big supporter. Jim has been a big supporter. But the thing is, Jim, you take it too far sometimes. And Johnny,
in your opinion,
Johnny crying.
In your opinion, Johnny did not cry. He was crying before I came on the show. He was already upset. So here's the deal. I'm going to ask you again. What was it that I did last night that upset you to the degree where you started going off on me on the show? By the way, an hour. How long was the birthday party to go before I went on? What would be an acceptable time? 4 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours?
Wouldn't matter.
I'm asking
you. Not that you went on. It's not? It doesn't matter how long. Johnny was going to have a 5-hour show. That's what he was going to do.
So I should wait until Johnny's done. By the way, I didn't even know the show was on. But how long should I have waited had I known?
Nobody said you can wait. Yeah, that's not what anyone said.
Oh, so what should I have done?
Hey, Jim, your show was okay because it was all about football. Okay, I don't have a problem with none of y'all. I wish y'all please.
This is back when Johnny was banging so many whores. And this is back when Johnny had that old apartment, and there was a Mexican guy there. And this is when Johnny was like, this is when Johnny would do this little character, and all of a sudden the money would come in, and then he'd go down to that little casino at the gas station.
About you, Johnny. We've already talked to you. This is about these guys. Come on here. Johnny, please mute yourself.
But my show is about being positive, Jim. My show's not being positive.
I am being positive.
We're ironing this out. This ain't anything.
We're ironing this out. I'm not mad at you,
Johnny. We're good with you.
I'm not mad at you.
Look at Ruben Sanchez. He's already trying to figure out where he can go and still have a community. What a fucking piece of shit that guy is. He looks like a seal with a giant body and a little seal head.
I like Ruben.
You got to figure it out with King Samoan so it doesn't happen again.
I like Ruben Sanchez, even though in the last 10 days.
Johnny was hiding a major secret here. Just think, guys, and this is true. Right now, you're looking at Johnny, and some of those teeth that are in his mouth, I have on my desk. Thank you.
Ruben Sanchez has totally looked like a different person. I don't even know who he totally looks different.
Ruben was starting to look different. He wasn't wearing the hat. He wasn't in the shack. He's all irritated. He became a different person here. This is after we pranked him too.
Going through a metamorphosis.
He's not even in the same location anymore.
Yeah, where's the wood in the background, the machetes? I didn't even know that was him when I first got on here. Let me explain my side of what happened last night. Maybe this will clear it up since I can't get a straight answer. I decided to do a show when the football game was going to end, okay? I had no idea that you guys were 90 minutes into a show. No fucking clue. I do not follow a lot of these things. I don't get alerts. If I did that, I had no clue, okay? But let's just say even if I did, okay? Had I known what was going on over there, you know who's really should have the beef? Me. I wasn't invited over to Blue Diamond's show. And let's not forget, okay?
That's true.
Okay, while all these Johnny-come-latelys, okay, I founded the sloth. I created the sloth. The sloth
really
has
want to
the
go
power.
there?
Hold on, I'm not done yet. I created him. We brought him over to the program. We gave him an identity, and he took the ball and ran with it.
Because if people don't remember, before Johnny came on our show, He went by the name Gerald.
Then he came over here. Mr. X and I helped him with his talent get monetized.
Who's that up in the top fucking right-hand corner? What is this over here?
I don't know.
Who is that?
I don't know.
I just noticed that for the first time. You see this over here, Johnny, the circle?
Yeah, it's a watermark. Yeah.
There's somebody in there.
I don't know.
That's fucking...
What kind of man?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mean Green, for the cash
We
app, by the way.
continue to tell people to come over here. So one time my show overlaps him, unbeknownst to me, for 30 minutes. The only one I should be even close to apologizing to is Blue Diamond. And by the way, when my show came on, watch the show back. I watched every second of it. Blue Diamond left her own birthday party. It was in our fucking chat. You're not yelling at her. Where's her loyalty? She left.
That's not true, Jim. First of all, Johnny
Yes,
shut
it
his
is.
show
You
down
start that.
for you. No, she came over after Johnny shut his show
She
down.
left. Would you like me to play it back?
No,
I've got a cue.
Johnny
She
shut
left.
his show down. No, Johnny shut his show down because he didn't want to disrespect you. He feels
She
loyal
left.
to you.
She
and
left.
He didn't
You
want
guys
to do
like,
that.
her internet
But
went
you
out.
can't, no, you can't
Her internet didn't go
reciprocate
out.
that.
She was in my
At
chat
the end
room.
of the day, you don't reciprocate the same thing Johnny is. Your loyalty is to yourself, and that's fine. I don't have a fucking problem with that.
Hey guys, let's
Like
go
I
ahead
said,
and get this.
I
Hey,
don't
listen.
look at
You're
it
dead
as-
wrong. You sound like the guy who took this very personal. You sound like a guy who sounds a little bit jealous, to be honest with you. For you to say that we don't reciprocate over here when you're over here because of my blood, sweat, and tears and Johnny being able to carry the ball, I mean, it's you're missing the point.
No, the reason people are here, the reason people know about Johnny, it's not because Ruben Sanchez, myself, or King Samoan have a YouTube channel. It's because Jim had a YouTube channel and took all the bullets. Nobody came over here because of King Samoan. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. You helped them, and that's great. They came out of here. Every one of these people in this chat, except for, I don't know who Leanne is,
let me
CDC
ask
Dogs,
you this.
Freya, Campos Tacos, are all from Jim's channel. They're not from your channel, King Samoan. You don't have one.
I don't have a channel.
Right. So, I
exactly.
mean,
I'll never have
that's
one. I
why
don't
Jim
ask
is
for
saying
money.
it that way.
Johnny doesn't.
There you go. That is insane to watch back.
It's just, you know what, it just makes me sick to watch it because that germ of that kind of stuff, it's just like anything. It's like, it could be like a war. That starts a little something, then it starts a little bit more. Then they start coming after us. Then then people got to figure out what they got to figure out. Next thing I know, I'm getting threatened. Then they're stealing our content. They're calling the cops on us. We're going to get arrested any week. It just builds and builds and builds and builds over 3 years. Just thankfully, nobody's ever gotten hurt.
Yeah.
And where's King Samoan at now?
Yeah, where is he at? Where's Nance at? Where's all these people? And I want to clear the record, Mean Green. All these people that are the haters used to watch Jim. Used to watch Jim on a regular basis, like people watch him now. They used to watch him. Yeah, Jim and Mr. X did bring me up from where I didn't know shit. All I was doing was short videos, and I asked them to help me do the live streaming. I wouldn't be at where I'm at today if it wasn't for Jim and X today.
Here's how I look at it. And I've told this to Jim, and I don't know if Jim agrees with this or likes me even saying this. Jim going through what he went through and being a polarizing figure before I was around, when he was on Doug Hutton shows and everybody else's show, all those shows, and
Tyler
taking those
Feller.
bullets from those fucking whack job people, and him having the personality is what built Jim Terry TV. It's why he got monetized really before he even had a show. Okay, that's number one. The 10 months of it being successful and the haters doing everything they could to terminate it is where I step in. I mean, I was around at that point, so Jim brought him in, and I kept him there. That's how I look at it, because here's what would happen. If Jim decided after he just came back on YouTube over and over and over again, like Lincoln Kane does, he just would have continued. They just would have done the same thing over and over again. Just terminate. But I took that away from them, and God knows, Johnny, they tried to go after the OTT. They tried to do everything to business interference. They did copyright infringement, harass family members, call works, say people are Watcher Crazy's running around saying people are P3s. She did all that stuff first. Say we're hiding. And I put Jim and myself and a lot of our audience members in a safe place. And it took a ton of work. and it eliminated them until they just started making up bullshit. They went to the police department and said, well, since we can't get Jim, let's say Mr. X. The police department put up a middle finger at him. The DA said, go fuck yourself. I mean, not figuratively, but, figuratively, not literally. And it still continues to this day. Still continues to this day. It's ridiculous.
Bye, Jim.
Bye, Jim.
Yeah. And this kind of content, this kind of bring up here, Jim brings this stuff up, not me. I was talking about wrestling, and then I get hammered over it,
Right.
So I said, I don't want to talk about these people. I've done this long enough where I've shown up. I've been everywhere I said I was going to be. I've even been at places I didn't say I was going to be.
Right. Exactly.
It's just they're at some point just got to let it go.
Yeah. Just poof.
It's funny to hear I said there's somebody named Leanne in the chat. I don't even know who she is. Did you hear me say that? So she was watching us. See, this is my point in some of this. I would not know who Leanne is. I would not know who Confluence is. I would not know who Fumble Nuts is. I would not know who any of these people are if they didn't interact with the show or somebody on YouTube previously. How would I know who they are? Like I give you an example, like a perfect example. Miss Texas. All she's ever done was support the show, watch the show, maybe chat a little bit, and never really deeply interacted. I know nothing about her, except I'm assuming she's in Texas somewhere.
Right.
I generally kind of have a picture of her. I don't really, if I walked by her, I wouldn't know, I just know she's a nice lady and she's been supportive. The reason I don't know anything about these people, or her specifically, she's never interacted with us like that. And she's smart to do that way. I know a lot more about Blue Diamond because she's been on shows. We've talked to her. She's called in. She's told us about her life. We've interviewed her. And it could be good or bad, but I mean, that's how, we would get to know these people. More times than not, these people interject themselves first before we ever look anybody up. I don't think I've ever looked anybody up.
Right. Until they give you a cause, why would you? There's just no reason. So, yeah, there just isn't.
Now, here's my cause and effect as an example. Let's talk about Watch You're Crazy. Your parents must be embarrassed of you. And I'm thinking about, well, what kind of parent are you? He's making a children's book and he doesn't have any kids. He's not even married. Then I start thinking, well, I wonder what kind of parent this person is who's saying all these terrible things about me. Then you find out what you find out. Kids in prison, yada, yada, yada,
Right.
People getting shot in the front yard,
Yeah. And then you go, huh?
Yeah. And I guarantee you, my parents aren't embarrassed of me. I know that. Why would they?
Oh. My
For
parents
what? What did I do wrong?
14. Well, my mom does. My dad's gone now, but my mom, she still holds a grudge from when I was young. So yeah, I'm still in trouble. I'm still grounded.
You don't have these people like, I mean, I guess the reason I'm bringing it up in this context is because, I mean, I haven't seen anybody yet, or at least not often, pick on you or come after you. People were calling me, and I'm just going to say they were calling me a homosexual as if that's a bad thing, and I'm not, before I was even on a show, before I ever came on a show. That's what they were calling me, like that's a bad thing. Perplex QT and some of these people like Candace Howard, that's why I went after them hard.
Well, and I get that. I do.
I wasn't even on a show yet, and they were already doing it. And I could, if I just would have shut up and said nothing, Jim would have come and gone on YouTube, and and he would have had his time, and maybe he would have been like Lincoln Kane, but I figured Jim was doing something cool, and I liked the people. But people don't forget about this, and I bring it up every so often. The first 3 months of helping Jim, I never took a penny. And then it turned into so much work. I'm like, I better take money. People are offering me gifts and stuff. They're enjoying this. Then I started liking a lot of the people that we would meet along the way. Like we learned about Trucker Girl, Miss Texas Granny, Eric Murphy I've spoke to before. All these people. I mean, I don't know much about Allie, but I've spoke to her in emails and stuff. But, like Queen of Ossian, we didn't even know how to pronounce the town she lived in. We learned about her and her situation. And, we learned about a lot of these people. And we became friendly with them, like a friendship with them. And they helped keep our stuff alive.
Oh, a couple of people have gone after me, and I was brand new, and I went back at it hard, and then I just let it lie the way it was, and hey, I'll hold my own, I have no problem with that, and I'll back whatever I have to back,
To hear Fumblenuts say that like I'm better, that was at that point I want to say that was probably 2023.
Yeah, she said about 3 years ago. Yeah.
So because I don't know when Blue Diamond's birthday is. I don't know if she's here or not, but I'm going to guess at that because Jim Terry TV started in 2022. So probably sometime in 2023. Maybe it was 2022. Let's just say late 2022. Fumblenuts is only like 10 or 12 years removed. I think he got arrested in 2010 or was it 2015? I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look it up. And like Eric Foss said, it's not like some stupid shit he did at age 20 or 21, which is still even regrettable to do that to a woman at age 20. We did that at age 35.
Yeah.
And there's no excuse. And then we find out, I always said for years to Jim, I said, Jim, there's got to be I'm not going to look for it, but there's got to be a police report that tells the full story of this incident. And there was, and that's how we found out about Shannon Munn. I know Eric Foss went over this story recently. We didn't know who Jim somehow gets Shannon Munn on the phone and gets her to talk.
Yeah. That was incredible. Yep.
That's what I say, Trucker Girl. Yep. So anyways, it is what it is, but I hate
Mr.
even
X.
talking about this stuff.
Mr.
I'm about
X.
to take off here.
Yeah, I'm about to brush it off too, Mr. X.
Hey,
yeah,
Johnny,
I'd rather talk about wrestling if it's real or not. But
yeah.
Are you
hey,
able to play
Dana
that?
Nicole, what's up?
Hello, let's laugh about it.
I told Jim before too, like him just bringing that up. Like, why? Cares?
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting to go down the memory lane, but like these people are really losers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Johnny, are you able to pull up that video I sent you of the balloon?
The balloon?
Yeah.
All right, Johnny, well, I'm going to take off.
Oh, I wanted you to see this, Mr.
Oh,
X.
okay.
I don't have it uploaded to my computer yet, Mean Green.
Okay, then he can't do it yet. So
I don't
sorry.
even know what the balloon's about.
Oh, you will. One of these days we'll play it. So
yeah, I like the shows better, like not the hater stuff. I mean, sometimes when they get arrested and they have their comeuppance, those are sometimes fun. You get the mug shot, you find out something, and you find out, we find out what we figured was true is true. You know what I mean? That's like a confirmation of it's true. And then those could be fun, like the Fumblenuts. I'm sorry, not Fumblenuts, but the laying the pipe when he had the snooter on him and all that kind of stuff. And man, they just ran from him. They weren't brothers of his then. They ran from him like cockroaches when that video came out. But I kind of like the shows more like what we call Dana Nicole's parents. Or, Trucker Girl called in and she was going to give us a tour of the truck. Or she talked about, getting shot in the leg or something like that. Or she shared the video. I can think of things that are like the video of her husband driving through all that water. Like those are things that I find personally more interesting.
do you want to see if Dana Nicole can come up?
No, it's okay. But I mean, she can if she wants to, but I'm still
Dana?
taking off.
Oh.
It's just up to her.
Okay. Johnny, you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Yeah.
All right, well, let me get some things done, and then I'll catch up with you guys later. If not, maybe I'll have a show tomorrow night. We'll see.
All right, Mr. X.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Hold on a minute.
Huh?
I'm trying to send you something to play for everyone, but I don't remember how to do it. Maybe you can help me. Get those tools for once so I can find it.
I don't know where they're at.
They're right there in that cupboard.
All right, hold on, guys. I don't know why, Paul. You do this to me every time when I'm doing a show.
Okay, just give me the tools.
I can't find the tools. I
Right
can't
there.
find them. He's in his car. He's having a panic attack.
I made a hater song. I'm trying to send it to you, but if you don't want it, that's
Well, yeah, I want it, but it's not.
want you to play it right now.
I'm trying to end the show right now.
Okay, here it is.
I can't find them. See, they're not in here.
The black case?
Yeah, the black case is not in there.
Then I don't have one.
Okay, fine.
The black case is right there. I just put it there the other day.
I don't see it in there.
Mute him.
Yeah, Johnny should mute his mic. Okay, sorry, Texas Granny. Sorry. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the show. Thank you all for coming out.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, Paul's got something to show. Hold on, guys. So I'll wait. I'm going to go on mute for a minute so I can find this damn black case I'm trying to find my for Jose. For Juan. So hold on, okay, guys?
Okay.
Hold on. Talk to the crowd, Mean Green.
All right. So just a little tidbit today. Recently I was bored, and every once in a while I check the Bureau of Unclaimed Money, because you can in every state that you lived in. And miraculously, there was a lot that we had out there. And within 30 days, I got a check, large checks. So if you guys want to check your state, of unclaimed monies, trucker girl, you go to your home state or any state you had lived in the past, type in your name, and it's under the Department of Treasury in your state. And then I have checked all my families as well, and then talked to my family and said, hey, you got this money sitting here. This is how. And you can actually apply. Yeah, please. I don't, Texas Granny, can you help me put her up? Please, Dana? Okay. So this is the Department of Unclaimed Properties and Money. Each state has one. If there's a balance, let's say at your gas company, you have a last paycheck when you were like 16 or 17, 401ks that are cashed out less than so much, they have like 2 or 3 years to send it to you. If they can't send it to you, they have to send it directly to the state, and the state has to hold it till you claim it or your heirs claim it. So it goes into this under the state's Department of Treasury under unclaimed properties, and you can type in your names and everybody is happy. And mine was over $2,000 that we had. So it was like, hello, Christmas.
I think so, yeah. Hello, Mean Green. I'm back, babe.
Hi. Did you want Dana?
All right, now I'm gonna play.
You gonna end?
No, I'm not gonna end the show. I'm gonna play a song real quick.
Okay.
Nicole that Gaga's going back to Vegas if she's there.
Huh?
Tell Dana Nicole Gaga's going back to Las Vegas.
Dana Cole.
If she's there.
Dana Cole, if you're here, PZ want me to let you know that Lady Gaga is headed back to Vegas.
She was trying to come up.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Come on up, Dana Cole. Come on up. Come on up. No, I'm not going to end the show. Come on up. Let's laugh about it. I'm going to play a song real quick of the hater for our haters. It's called Crash and Burn.
And it's about Fumblenut's biatch Ruben.
All right, here, let me turn this up real quick.
Three of us. I mean, it was iconic.
All right, here we go, Mean Green.
Same old name,
Thank you so much for coming to the post show, visiting us, celebrating with gold. Give them.
Ruben walked in, same old name, new glitch. Tapped it once, screen, flip the switch. From a new to be hot, share the tag, hit quick. Turn a joke in the chat to a whole new myth. From a new to be hot, turn it up, let it pop. When we drop, they talk, but they still don't stop. Built a wall of hate, trying to block our fun. But the super friends came and they're on the run. Crash and burn, watch the table, twist and turn. From a new to be hot, say the name out loud. Now the haters look lost in the crowd. Hey. They made a little circle, thought they ran this place. Copy paste comments, same board face. A year on loop, same tired lines. While we leveled up, they froze in time. They were so sure they were winning. Screenshots, drama, fake spinning. But every late night laugh we earned. Lit the fuse while they crash and burn. Turn it up, let it pop. When we drop, they talk, but they still don't stop. Built a wall of hate, trying to block our fun. But the super friends came and they're on the run. Crash and burn. Watch the tables twist and turn. From the blue speed, I say the name out loud. Now the haters look lost in the crowd. Hey. Super friends in the chat, like, pull up, log on spotlight. One joke, two jokes, then a mass slip. Whole hater squad did a hard flip. All that heat they were sending, bounce back, no defending. They licked the match, we turned it right. Now we dance on the edge of the ranks inside. From the next beat, turn it up, let it pop. When we drop, they talk, but they still don't stop. Built a wall of hate, trying to block our fun. But the super friends came and they're on the run. Crash and burn. Every screen just starts to blur. From the new speed, we're the last ones on. Haters run down and we're still going strong.
Dana.
What's up?
What's up, young lady? How are you?
I'm okay. Is that me echoing?
No, that's me. That was me. I'm now we're fine. Now we're fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You be.
Oh, I'm okay. Come on. I'm taking my dog out right now. I swear to God, I'm always on the go, seems. Anyway, how are you feeling, Johnny?
I'm feeling a little bit better today. Thank you for asking.
Okay. Any word on when you might get the gallbladder yanked out?
Yeah, I go Monday morning at 9:45 a.m. for the consultation, and hopefully I'm gonna tell them to get me in there as soon as fast they can.
Because it's already been confirmed that you've got gallstones and you're symptomatic, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yep.
And you're more pain than nausea. Oh, right before I had my gallbladder out, I was so nauseated. It was awful.
When you got your gallbladder out, you were nausea?
That was my main symptom, was nausea. I almost threw up in their big giant machine to confirm that my gallbladder was bad.
Hold on, I got a call coming in. Hold on.
Hi, Mean Green.
Oh, sorry. Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
In the chat, they were just asking a couple questions.
Oh, you know
about
what? I'm
that
not. I'm
unclaimed.
not about the
It's
who?
okay. About that unclaimed
Well, I.
property stuff.
Oh. Yeah, I did that. I had something I owed, so they took that right away from me.
What
But
do you
that was a
mean
long
something you
time ago. I haven't
owed?
checked in a while.
No, this is
Well,
something you
so I had
get.
unclaimed property from like no. I had some unclaimed property money owed from a hospital bill or so. I can't remember what it was. This was a long time ago. I haven't checked in a while, but so I claimed it. But I guess I was uh, 1 year my taxes. I rarely had somebody do my taxes for me. But 1 year I did because there was a lot of life changes that I just wasn't sure about. This was before TurboTax and stuff. And so thought was all excited. I had this unclaimed, property amount that they were going to send me, and then lo and behold, I guess the tax lady took some credit that I wasn't supposed to have taken, and so I ended up getting audited, and then I ended up owing a bunch of money, and I was unaware of it. So anyway, so that unclaimed property or unclaimed money went right to the IRS that year. Thank God that's over.
This one is different. Yeah.
But this is
They
like for
changed
each
that.
state, right?
Yeah. This is state, and it's like refunds from like NICOR, the gas
And
company, if
no,
you have
that's
a
exactly
deposit
what this
down,
was. It was from like a hospital bill or something my insurance paid, and then I paid it too. And anyway, I haven't done it in a long time because I didn't want to be all excited and then disappointed at the same time when it didn't come.
Right. It was very, I looked at what it was first and then, decided, like one of them was actually from PayPal. So
Oh,
I know
really?
what that was. Yeah. So yeah, that was just in there, sitting there. I'm like, hell yeah.
California is
No, it
really
doesn't trigger an
greedy.
audit. Yeah, California,
No,
they
it
want,
doesn't. That audit was already done. I mean, I just wasn't aware of it. That stupid tax lady. So you know what?
yeah,
From that point,
it doesn't.
on, I
Yeah.
do my own taxes every year, and if I make a mistake, then I can, okay, I made a mistake, but I trust you have to sign your tax return even if somebody else prepares it. I thought for sure she knew what she was doing. She came highly recommended because at the time I worked in a different state than where I lived, and it was the first year I was doing that, and so I just wasn't sure. And I thought, oh my God, the guy that referred her, he had a company in China and lived in the States. So I figured if anybody knew what she was doing as far as taxes, she could do them. Anyway.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I used to be 21 and went to H&R Block where they were trained in a day.
Oh, well,
So,
I paid big money for this chick. I'll never forget her either. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I mean, what can she say? You already, waived your right because you signed your tax return. Anyway, I learned a big lesson that day.
yeah, do your own. Yep.
Do my own, and if there's a mistake, I only have myself to blame. So
Yep.
TurboTax, though, walks you through most, even if you feel like your situation is kind of,
But
crazy,
yeah,
it'll walk you through it.
my grandparents had a lot of unclaimed as well. And with my mom, she was the executor. So, she made the claim and then, it came through. Not no one enter on the song. What do you mean, PZ?
Oh, did PZ see
Commented
Madonna
on the
last
song?
night? I thought about him. I got to get the chat up. Hold on.
We love this song.
I've been spring cleaning all day. I am purging like nobody's business right now.
Oh. So, how's work been? How did you do on your tests? You get through it okay? Your procedure?
Which one?
Whichever one you were going
I
through?
got, well, I did the first part. I was advanced to stage 3. No. So I get to go to, you know what? I think it's going to be fine. I don't think it's anything. I don't get that like feeling like I did the very first time.
Okay. Well,
So
that's
I get to
good.
have a needle stuck in the area where there used to once be.
Hey, Dana, Nicole, and Mean Green, Paul wanted to know what y'all thought about that song right now that I played.
I don't know that I heard it.
Y'all didn't hear it?
Don't worry about it.
It was about.
Well, we're gonna worry about it.
They're gonna worry about it.
Okay.
Here, we'll play it again for you.
Play it again to the show.
We'll play it again for you right now.
Ask PZ if he saw Madonna last night on Coachella surprise pop-up appearance.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, good.
Lady
I figured you did.
Vegas again, Lady Nicole.
Well, you already know I'll be in Vegas. God, I got too many tickets to buy.
Next year.
Okay, well, before she has babies?
Before she has a baby?
No, it just says return to Las Vegas in 2027.
Return to Las Vegas in 2027.
Oh, we got a while then.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg tickets go on sale tomorrow.
Are you going to go to see Snoop Dogg?
Oh, he's going to be right up the street, maybe.
Front row, $900. Front row, $900.
And the others are 300.
Oh no, Snoop Dogg is a nosebleed section. I don't need to look at him. I don't need to be that close. And what's his name? That comedian, the big guy, Fluffy. He's going to be here. So he just sold out SoFi with Joe Coy, and he's going to be right up the street from me in June. 2,500 seat arena. So I'm going to try to get tickets. They go on sale in the morning.
I love Joe Coy. I love.
Well, this is just Fluffy, but
you said he's going touring with Joe Coy.
Well, they did. The two of them did SoFi Stadium, and they sold it out. Can you believe it? Comedians, that's amazing.
I love Joe Coy. I swear I am his mother with the Wii. You know, want to play Wii?
He is funny.
My
Do the Michael Jackson. Have you ever seen that one? Do the Michael Jackson. Joseph.
Joseph.
I got all my coworkers here. Do the Michael Jackson, Joseph. I love him too.
Have you ever seen the mom's reaction? Oh my God.
I don't even know what the mom really looks like.
Oh, she did an interview playing each of his bits and goes, I don't really do that.
And so I don't know what she looks like, but in my mind, I already have an image that has been, created. And I bet she does that.
Mine is the and then from Dude, Where's My Car? She'd be that mom. And then I love Joe Coy. I do.
He is funny. I was kind of bummed though when he and Chelsea Handler broke up. They were kind of funny together.
And she said, we'll still be friends. Bullshit. Y'all are back talking each other behind the scenes. We know it. Just take it like it is.
Oh, talking about couples. I don't know if this is real or not, or maybe it is. I didn't realize that Jennifer Hudson and Common were together. Have you seen that thing? Like they just had a baby or something?
No.
That could be totally AI. I don't know, but it looked like it was people were talking. Is that fake?
I don't know. I didn't see it. The last thing I saw was David or Dave for whatever getting arrested.
Oh yeah, he got arrested.
The climbing of the sphere. That was pretty cool. And
I don't think I saw that.
Yeah, some guy climbed the sphere the other day. In
Like
Las
legally,
Vegas.
like they knew he was going to do it.
No,
he just climbed up.
A helicopter picked him up at top.
Nice.
Arrested his ass.
Good job, dude. Good job.
I know, right? Let's see. Yeah, as far as breakups and everything, I guess the Katy Perry is big thing. With what's her name from Triple X.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know. But she's turned Justin Trudeau into a midlife crisis. So
Oh,
whatever.
bullshit. He was midlife crisis before she came around, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. That's why he had to resign. So, yeah. You know? So, yeah, no.
I heard something about Trump's ballroom the plans got messed up or something, but I didn't read the actual article. I just saw the headline. That could be fake news too. You know, you never know these days. There's so many things that are not actually, real. You got to be careful at your sources.
The last I knew, they put a hold on the budget, but approved going ahead with the plans. But something went wrong with the plans. But that was it. Construction.
Oh, maybe they couldn't get that imported marble or something.
Could be. So, not really sure.
Me either. I just like to mind my own business.
I like mine theirs, but they don't let me. So I don't care. If they want to go that way, there's nothing I can do about it. They're not going to listen to little old me on the Capitol steps, that's for sure.
Well, you never know.
There were over 2,000 people out there before, and they didn't listen to them. They're not going to listen to me. So just saying. Johnny, you there?
Yeah, I'm
I
here.
just try to look at the bright side and, mind my own business. But I guess one of the neighbors come over, like pressuring me, review your security cameras. I guess somebody busted into the, three of the community's big mailboxes. 3 different streets got and they didn't just break in. I guess they totally just ripped the whole face off of them in broad daylight.
Wow.
Well, sucks to be you. Our street's fine. No.
Hey, Dana.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
I got my friend bought me a classic strobe light. It's got wood all the way around it. And
okay.
And so after I got to get a new light bulb for it though, because the other one was burnt out in it. So I got to get a new light bulb for that classic strobe light that I got. Yeah.
What kind of light bulb does a strobe light take?
It's a 3-prong. It's a 3-prong light bulb.
Shaped like you.
Huh?
Shaped like you.
Oh.
It's shaped like you.
I used to have that kind of light bulb, like in a light fixture above, like a kitchen island. Maybe that's the same kind. I don't know. 3-prong.
You guys, hold on. I'll show it to you guys. It's really wicked.
Yes.
It's really wicked.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Okay.
Can I help you?
Yeah. It's I don't know the old lady's name that lives in here.
The old lady.
Yeah, I'm her neighbor.
Oh, okay. Hold on, guys. Let me mute.
Okay, Mean Green.
Yeah.
This is what I need for my strobe light. You see that light right there?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's a three prong. It's a three prong.
All right. Yeah.
So I can. So I'm gonna get the new light. Jose said he's gonna get the light for me, and we're and as soon as that strobe light gets fixed, I'm gonna put it right here in front of me, and I'll be really like
sweet, like the lightning.
Yeah, I told Paul. I said I got to get me some more new gadgets. Because all the gadgets I have now, I showed them all to you guys.
We use them.
And we use them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna look good behind you too.
Yeah.
So, yep. Wow. It's just amazing. So.
Is everybody still here with us? Or I mean, we got 47
Yeah.
people still here in the chat room?
50.
We got 50 people that here in the watching us that's pretty cool on a Saturday evening.
Yeah.
Is Texas Granny says she's here. Thank you, Texas Granny, for being here. I really appreciate you.
Me too.
Yeah, I appreciate all of you guys. I really do. You guys are my friends.
Yeah. This is such a great community.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It sure is.
Yeah. So,
I never showed
can
you
you
this.
believe they just ripped the front?
Huh?
What? Which speaker?
The water speaker I have.
Okay, guys.
So is that somebody looking for a date?
No, they were looking. They were looking for a ladder. A little bit different. I had just never actually met the person before. I've heard about him, but that's what I mean. I mind my own business.
Me too.
Yeah.
Here's that light, Dana Nicole. I was showing Mean Green here. I'll show you.
Oh, let me find my glasses. Hold on. I'm old. I got old eyes. Okay.
It's shaped like a U.
Oh, that is kind of weird.
It's a three prong, yeah, and it makes it this. I don't know what makes it flash, but the control. I got a control on the box that makes it flash real slow or real fast.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I swear I'm gonna get your box shipped out this week. I've just man, I'm usually busy with work, but this last it's been on and off since actually Christmas Day. I've been extra slammed, so
extra slammed.
Oh, and then extra slammed, man. All these people want my undivided attention. No. I'm happy to provide it though. You know what? I actually like my job, so that's good.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. But you know, some days it's like, oh, I'll be home by 6 and I'm not home till 9. But that's okay.
Yeah, I used to have those jobs. You know, all through like college and stuff, I worked like 3 jobs. You know, I was a mascot that did birthday parties. I did Saturday nights on roller skates.
Birthday parties dressed in nothing but the tail. No.
Oh, no. You sweat your ass off, and these things smelled so badly.
Yeah.
So badly, you know? And that was that was one of the part-time jobs. Then I worked at a fish and tackle place, and then I still worked as a paralegal, while I was going to school. And it was just like, I was dead to the world, but I had my naps between like 3 a.m. and 7 a.m. And of course, at that age, that's all you need. You don't need much more than that. But
Yeah.
now it's like, ugh, don't take me out after dark. Can the food be delivered? Do I have to call?
That's funny that you say that because I am 100% a night owl. I don't care the circumstances. I can't sleep until like 2 or 3 in the morning, which really sucks when you got to be up by 6 every morning. But I usually have my sleep all day Saturdays, so I usually get to make up for it. But I hate that.
Yeah.
Sleep all day
Yeah.
Saturday.
Man, I'm telling you, I don't know if I could take the Pacific because, I'm up all night as it is too, but I get to sleep in all day. So I'm good. So I just don't think I could do it.
I don't know.
Anymore.
Usually every other Tuesday I have off, but these last few Tuesdays off, this last one I had to have a friggin' root canal. Can you believe it?
Oh, that would suck.
I don't think the dentist was very happy with me because it wasn't getting numb, and I was not going to allow this to happen. And he's like, well, what's wrong? Is it not numb? I said, my tongue is numb. He goes, your tongue, we're fighting with your tongue. Relax it. I said, I can't feel it, but I can feel the jolts that are going all the way down to my toes when you put that frickin' grinder thing on. He goes, well, let me try something different. I said, that's not working. So he numbed me again, and then my entire tongue was numb, but I could still feel those jolts. I'm like, okay. Anyway, it took a while.
Oh, I'm telling you, those are the worst. I have a terrible fear of the dentist. Terrible.
Are you all? Did that work? Okay, thank you.
No, thank you.
Hold on, real quick. Yeah, that was quick.
Yeah, I'm a shorty. I couldn't reach. I'm trying to put a tapestry
You just-
up in the stairwell.
So you just need a little step stool. No.
Yeah.
No.
My step stool didn't work. I have one that's 3 steps, but it didn't reach far enough. I'm shorty, you know.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm only 5'4". I was trying to put this tapestry up.
Oh, you are shorty. You're 1 inch below me.
Yeah, I was trying to get a tapestry up in the stairwell.
Oh, I gotcha.
And
You need one of those uneven ladders, though, that you can.
get up there.
Well,
my lady put the pen up there, the push pen. It fell out, and it was like laying down right now. And I'm like,
you didn't step on it, did you?
no.
Oh, okay.
It just broke or something. And it fell out, and I'm like, there's no way I can get up there.
Oh, she finally. Johnny, you there?
I'm here.
Okay.
Hey, Mean Green, Mean Green.
Yeah.
I'm starting to hurt a little bit, so I'm gonna
Are
go
ya?
ahead and yeah. I need to lay
Okay.
down. Yeah.
All right. Well, you
I'm
have
gonna
a
go ahead
good
and-
night.
All right, you too. Thank you, Mean Green, for showing up here tonight.
Oh, not a problem. We'll talk later. Don't
Okay,
worry.
talk to you later. All right. Thank you so much.
Night, Dana.
She has us on mute. Good night, everybody. Thank you all. Dana, we're leaving. You might tell Dana. Yeah, I don't have to wait. You want to wait for me, Paul, and I'll go down there with you and help you. Okay.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay. Dana, we're ending the show, Dana.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye, Dana. Thank you. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you all for coming, and I really appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. Thank you. Good night. Might keep your ears out. Mr. Exposed You might be coming on tomorrow night after WrestleMania. He might come on. So, guys, thank y'all. Texas Granny, thank you. Rainbow Melon, thank you. Barbara Buffalo, thank you. Dana Nicole, Mean Green, thank you, everybody. Carol H, thank you. Everybody else, Eric Murphy, thank you. And good night, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Good night.